Chris and Laura Gorman, and we run Upstream Gardens in Altoona, Iowa. We opened in 2014, kind of came out of a more of a hobby than anything, and kind of became larger and larger as time went on, and eventually we had such an abundance we were giving away 80% of what we grew. So we started selling it. I guess it originated at a farmer's markets, and we had more than we could pick. So it was easier to have people come out and actually pick their own, and that kind of became a niche. People really enjoyed that. So we just continued to get bigger and bigger as far as pick your own, but with a lot less labor than what it would take for us to harvest it all.
Well, we had worked on some things last year about just making it more of a place where people can come and maybe stay after they've picked their berries, bring their lunch or whatever. We're working on getting picnic areas set up, maybe even some selfie stations. We talked about that. Just make it more of a destination than just coming to the farm to pick your berries or your vegetables.
Yeah, diversification of product has been great. There's some things that don't have a lot of draw, and we've kind of faded those out over time, but having a lot of different things brings people in throughout the season, brings them back after they've been here for strawberries, they come back for blueberries. And then even just from an economic standpoint, in 2019, the derecho came through, wiped out our apples. We got no apples that year, but other crops helped us maintain. And then in 2020, we got no squash. All of our squash died early in the season. We lost the entire crop. All we really had was butternut squash last year. But our pumpkins and our apples did fantastic and carried us through. Yep. So having a lot of diverse choices kind of helps us both from a balance standpoint and from having a lot to offer the customers.
Basically, as we try to use pesticide and herbicide as little as possible. We encourage our customers to go out and eat the berries as they're picking them. And we couldn't do that if we were spraying stuff on our plants. So we really like to try to keep it as natural as possible. Obviously, we do a lot of hand weeding, and that's why the labor thing is so important to us. But, I don't want to eat pesticide, and I don't want my customers to eat it. So we really try hard to do everything in a more natural way to deal with that problem.
Yeah. And a third of our business is honeybee related. Beeswax, honey, comb honey, resale of bees, those kind of things. And if we're using a ton of pesticides, we're putting our bees at risk. So, it's a much healthier environment for everybody if we can avoid those things. And instead of using a lot of herbicides, we use a lot of the mulch fabrics and things like that to keep the weeds down. That cut our weeding time in probably 1/10 on that strawberry field. We always try to be on the lookout for tripping hazards and things like that. Just always cognizant of what might a customer do. We put out picking guidelines not to step back and forth over the rows. Watch your step on the way in and out of the field. And we try to make sure people always are aware of those things.
There's always something we're trying to do to see it from the customer's point of view to make sure that they're going to be safe and enjoy their experience here. And as far as an outreach for us is we oftentimes have an overabundance of food, and so we donate that to some of our local charities. So to help out the community that way. So we've done that for Caring Hands here in Altoona. There's a place up on the east side that we've done, and actually, even if we just know of a family that's in need, we love just doing that and being able to reach out to them and helping them with their food. So
yeah,
I think customer service is key, at least for us.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, we want this to be a place where people can come and relax, bring their children and feel safe, and just have a good experience out here, and just being kind to people, helping them if they're not happy with what they're doing, helping make that right for them is just really important to us to make sure that people come out here and enjoy being here.